Hello people! So Halloween passed not long ago and I decided I would show you my Halloween costume I made. So this was the actual costume. Uh, so I teased the heck out of my hair and I was tied, I don't know if you can see, but excuse me, I was tied to my friend's not fence, but her porch pole. And yeah, I kind of sprained my wrist a little bit from that. That kind of hurt a lot. But this is what the kids saw when they came into the yard. But I was a Victorian insane asylum escapee. But you don't see it in the pictures. But I wore a tiara that I bought, and it's over there. I'm wearing it on my Sweet 16, which is this weekend, yay! But by the way, you'll see my Sweet 16 dress that I made. I'm making it tomorrow after school during my practice too. Yay! But I have it over there, and this. By the way, with this costume, I scared about 10 kids and 5 teenagers, probably. But, oh, oops, this is inside out. What am I doing? But this took me about 2-3 days to make. And it was sitting on my friend's balcony the whole time. But this is the front. Or the top, actually. But you can't really see here. But I tore the lace here and here, and I dunked it in bleach, tea, and black grit dye. And you see it kind of like the color bled, so it added to the effect. But I bunched it up and I went over it with a paintbrush. So it kind of looks like splatters. And then at the bottom, I dragged it, after I put the black grit dye, I dragged it in the dirt to give it the dirty effect. And that's what it did. And I also tore at it too. But this part here, really funny, this big hole, is actually because I was bringing it back up the stairs, but because the nightgown is so much bigger than me, it got caught in the door of my apartment building outside, like the outside door, and this part got caught, and because I already tore like here, it ripped. Like I got caught in the door, and I was trying to walk up, and all I heard is, and it rips. I'm like, no! Oh wait, it gives the effect. So it kind of added too. I creeped my friends out too because I kept stepping on the freaking thing because it passed my feet. But this is the back, and by the way, this smells so raunchy. It was soaking in a bucket with old tea bags, and oh my god, it smelled so bad. When I took it out, and I can't. I'm so scared to wash it because I don't want my work to come out. Because last time I did, like I tea dyed and everything, and my mom washed it because it smelled, and oh my god, it came out. I was so pissed. But this is the back. It has more splatter effects if you could see. But this actually, that effect that it gave with like the water droplets, it's actually because I did not do this on purpose actually for this, but it's because it was raining outside and I forgot to bring it in. And the way it was like leaning, because it was like this, and so the water hit on it like this, And, well, because obviously this was pointing the opposite way, so the color made it bleed, because it wasn't completely dry when I put it out, and it kind of gave that effect. But that was awesome, though. I love that so much. I'm really proud of it. It's like random big blotches everywhere, from the color bleeding and everything. And then, yeah, so I entered it in the contest at lunch at my school, and like I had the boots and like the shoes and everything. I can't show you now there because they're kind of falling apart. But I creeped out a few of my friends too. I didn't get anything, like any recognition at all. The only thing that I got was, "Oh, are you from a movie?" It's like, yes, I'm from a movie. Can you tell me which one I'm from? I'm a Victorian insane asylum escapee. It's not from a movie. They look at me, they'd be like, "Oh, you look like a ghost." Because I'm naturally pale. At least at this time of year. Because I have no sun. And, yeah, so they're like, "Oh, are you a ghost?" Yes, I'm a ghost. Because I'm pale doesn't mean I'm a fucking ghost. They're like, "Oh, are you a zombie?" Yeah, I'm totally a zombie. A zombie would have no blood on that and only dirt. A zombie would have more holes in it. And they wouldn't be wearing this thick shoes. That are very dangerous to walk in, mind you. Yeah. And then on Halloween night, I had kids' parents go, "Oh, look at the witch tied up." Like, okay. Like, if I had straight hair and I had a hat on, maybe, but I had no hat. I had a tiara on. How is that a witch? And then I had other people go, "Oh, look at the poupée. Tu regardes la poupée attachée." Like, look at the crazy doll. So I was a doll for most people, which is understandable because my friend looked at me. She's like, "Well, I just called you a doll, eh?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I don't look like a doll, do I? I have ratty hair." And they, "Oh, it's because you're cold." I'm like, "Yeah, and all here was pink, like a rosy pink, because it was so cold out there." That was why I had so many blankets on me. Because I was freezing my ass off. Because there's so many holes. I put so many holes in my nightgown. And it's like this thin. Like there's barely any material to it. And it was freezing cold. And I had pants underneath it and everything. I look at my friend. I'm like, thank God my feet are elevated or my feet would be frozen. Like my hands were freaking turning purple. We went inside to eat. I could barely freaking hold the fork. I went to hold the fork and it's like the minute I touch it, it's like, ow, it burns. So funny though. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do that again next year, but give more of an attitude. Because last year, this costume, actually, if I was walking around, you couldn't tell I was an escapee because I originally was supposed to get chain from the hardware store down the road. I kind of forgot. Yeah, that, and I saw someone on a YouTube video. They bought joke chain, and it was like handcuffs around here, and it was around the neck as well. And the two arms were attached, and they were attached to the neck. And I found that so cool. And I'm like, that would look good with my costume. But the way that they put it, they're like, "Oh, this looks like a sex toy." I'm like, yes, it looks like a sex toy. I'm like, no, it's for cuckoo people. It was so funny though, because people would ask me and be like, "Oh, what are you?" And I'm like, "I'm a Victorian insane asylum escapee." They're like, what's that? I was like, freaking douche. Victorian, duh. Self-explanatory. Um, royalty, hello. I had a tiara, kind of obvious. Royalty, hello. And then a insane asylum. Who the hell doesn't know what a fucking insane asylum is? And I went for them, and I'm just like, I'm a part of the royalty who went to the cuckoo house and escaped. This was like this was their expression after I said that. Oh. But yeah, anyways, bye.